BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Yo, I'm sorry about that. We going through the BS again. You already know what it is. We have everybody's trying to, not everybody, but we got a lot of people trying to shut us down. Um, it might be because of where we was at yesterday. It might be because you already know. For everybody that's new here, that hasn't been part of the BBN family for a while, we go through these periods where we just have people trying to shut the channel down. Um, we have some of the most aggressive and nonsensical trolls maybe on YouTube. And besides that, for everybody that don't know, my living situation is weird, and I have people always fucking with my internet on the outside of the building and shit like that. Like the hate is real. The hate is real. Um, this Victorious nigga. What are you talking about, Vic? Nobody said anything about wanting you gone. Well, I didn't say it. Somebody else probably did. Admins, we got our admins is real up in here. Shout out to yo, what up, Boogie Down, Ivan's Adventure, Mateu. I don't know how to say your name, nigga. Letitia. What's up, Letitia? What's up, JB? What's up, Brandy, Kyla, Andrew, Mr. Jones? How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a good day. What up, Humble Reform, Ryan B, Blade Shine, Maurice okay, I'm just gonna call you Maurice. Hope that's good enough. Maurice, Brandy, Karen Brown, Lennox. Hope everybody is doing good this morning. Yo, look, man. We are not going to allow the haters to win. All right? When we allow the haters to win, that just takes you know what I'm saying? Like you can't allow people that are trying to stop you from doing whatever you do win. One of the ways that you can make them win is if we now focus too much energy on them. We just got to keep it pushing. You feel me? That's all you got to do sometimes. What up, Tim Tyler? Why did you? Why do you keep saying that, Vic? Nobody's. Oh no, that's the first time you said it. I forgot. I scrolled back up. Nobody said they want you gone. What the fuck is wrong with you? What up, Young Koi? Meeling? How you doing? She said, "Good morning. Been watching your lives lately. I love them. Your channel is legit. I love the level of respect you demand on your channel. Great man, inside and out. I appreciate you, Mei Ling. That's a fact." What's up, Wanda Weaver, Michael Fitzpatrick, Brenda Rosario, Cherie? How you doing today? Niani, I said your name right the first time I said it. I don't know if I ever said it right again after that. What up, Tim Tyler? Don't Jack. Whatever, nigga. What up, Dope Jack? Ronnie Little, Jimmy Hat. How's everybody doing today? Yo, look, I want to discuss one of the things I wanted to discuss today is I think people really don't understand that none of these guys would have got arrested when they got arrested if not for Tekashi69. And in doing so, Tekashi69 might have actually prevented other gang members from being arrested. I'm going to go into that today. What up, R. The General, Church Street? Shout out to I Am That Guy. He supports. That guy supports. That's what it is, man. What up, Miss Lopez? Love and Lock Life. How you doing today, baby girl? Hope you doing good. You feel me? I know you looking good. That's a fact. What up, Jasmine Jackson, Nard Dog, Loot Scoot, Mike Hurd, Alice Green? How is everybody doing? Insider trading. What are you talking about, Jimmy Hat? Is Jimmy Hat just talking crazy and shit? Don't time him out. Just move. Yes, that would be a dope idea. I live in New York City. I don't know where you live, but it ain't that easy to just get up and move. It's not that easy. I live in New York City. I don't know where you live. I'm not even gonna go into it. What up, Damo Too Tall? John Martinez, Niani. Yeah, that name is beautiful, by the way, baby girl. I guess, your parents was like, might as well make it match your face, right? Centurion. The real Mike Vegas. 6ix9ine making a spread this AM. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but let's hope it's not nothing crazy. What up, filthy loke? Melissa Raftis, not good. Chris White, Tanula. I'm glad to have all of y'all in here this morning. What, we 5 minutes in? I can still call a couple more names. What's up, Prince Amir? How's everybody doing today? All right, so that's it with nobody else is commenting. Mei Ling said, I think they made the rest early in order to prevent his life from being in danger. It's getting too hot for Tekashi, so they had to scoop up everyone. Yeah, that's basically what I've been saying happened also. What up, Mel B Easy? Shout out with Mel B Easy with the donation. What up, Kashana Brown? Yo, I had the weirdest dream last night. I'm gonna tell y'all this dream I had, all right? Shout out the punch. I'm gonna tell y'all this dream I had last night, right before we get into the show. What up, Lil Pug? Friend of the network. What up, Fabian Hernandez? I'm gonna tell y'all this dream I had last night. Just Sarah. What's up, Just Sarah? Excellent. You're here for the live. That's what it is. So if y'all hit that like button, we could probably get more people in here. That would be dope. But if you don't want to hit the like button, ain't shit I could do about that. Shout out to Jack Frost. I'm saying it right? That's what it is. I actually, not for nothing, I watch a lot of foreign films because they make better films in other countries. The only people making good films over here nowadays is fucking Marvel. What up, Live Street? All right, let me tell you about this dream I had last night. The shit was crazy. The shit was absolutely bananas. What up, Ricky South? Shit was absolutely bananas. So, shout out to Connecticut. Shit was bananas. So, there's this chick I used to date, right? So, for some strange reason, like I was living in some like school or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, so there's this chick I used to date. This shorty I used to date. This girl I used to date. Nice girl. Back when I was like in, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. So I used to date her. So somehow I was still in a relationship with her, but she was pregnant, by somebody else or whatever. And I was just in the relationship with her, and like I was happy I was in the relationship with her. And then she had to go like have when she went into labor, and like I had to get to the hospital, and I was so excited. Now, granted, this was not my kid, y'all, but I was just so excited. Y'all I want a kid so bad. I want a kid so bad. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all don't understand. I want a little baby so fucking bad, yo. Keeping it a buck. I want a little baby so fucking bad. I want a baby. I'm ready to yeah, I say that now, right? But I don't just want the baby. I want the woman too. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but the shit was crazy. And like my family was trying to like get me to get away from her, some weird shit. I don't know. What up, Petty Tube? Shit was just crazy. Shit was crazy. It was a dope dream and shit. That's what it is. Yo, we have to have oatmeal at least once a day. The food that we eat don't have enough fiber for us. We have to have oatmeal at least once a day. What up, Diana God's Chalk? It's a fact. And yo, and not for nothing, when I don't have my hat on and shit, yo, my hair is mad gray, y'all. But I'm telling y'all right now, I've been going gray for years. Like I've been. Hold on. Somebody said Metamucil? What the fuck you mean Metamucil? Nigga, we ain't 80. We ain't 80. Fucking Metamucil. Hold on, I'm about to get into it. From now on, anybody that's new here, just go 10 minutes into the fucking video if you don't want to hear the what ups, if you don't want to hear the roll call, if you don't want to just hear me monologue talking shit, like letting y'all know more stuff about me, sharing my life and stuff like that. Just go 10-15 minutes into the video. I'm gonna be past all that. You don't gotta complain. Yo, I was watching the video for 3 minutes and you was busy saying hi to people. Yeah, nigga, that's what we do over here. Go 10-15 minutes into the video if you just want to get to the shit that we talking about. You feel me? Yeah, we not playing with them trolls. So Vic, just leave people alone. Stop stirring the pot, please. I'm asking you nice, Vic. Stop stirring the pot. We're not playing with them trolls. Maybe he knows something you don't know. You ever thought about that, Vic? You ever thought about that? You ever thought about the fact that I might talk to my admins on the side? They might know something you don't know. Ever thought about that, Vic? I don't know what your question was, Brandy. I missed it. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll back. What up, Kendu Scott? How you doing today? He was going back and forth with me over something that I didn't. Yeah, it could be flavored oatmeal. Hell yeah. Put some flavor in your fucking oatmeal. I'm trying to get you to have the wheat. I'm not trying to get you to eat shit you don't like eating. Put whatever in the oatmeal that can make it tolerable. Yeah, but Victoria's Vic. Like, we got a real troll problem over here, so my admins might know something you don't. So if they're being a little aggressive, maybe it's because I told them to. All right? So stop trying to argue with the admins. I appreciate that. All right, so let's actually get into the story. Let's get into what we're talking about. All right? So, yo, everybody follow Zeke Black, by the way. Everybody follow Zeke Black channel. Zeke Black, part of the BBN. He makes videos also. Follow Zeke Black. Raisin Bran is good as shit. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into it. So, yeah, he was all right until somebody told him to get a pick. Now he don't want to get a pick. Nah, we remember. Ain't nobody forgot about how he's supposed to get a pick. Nobody forgot about that. Now he mad. It's okay. You be okay. All right, let's get into the story. Okay, so a couple of things I want to point out. First, and I've been saying this from the rip. I've been saying this from when, yo, what up, Ant? I was saying this from when the arrest first started. I've been saying this since the arrest first started. And just so we could be clear on this, hold on. Let's talk about a superseding indictment real quick, because a lot of channels brought up a superseding indictment, and I guess they didn't. It's not that they did a bad job explaining a superseding indictment, but cases vary, and why you will have a superseding indictment in one case and have it in a different case will be over different things. So now, remember when I was reporting on 6ix9ine and we had about 5, 6, maybe 10 other YouTube channels talking about I'm gonna get niggas jammed up? Remember that? Anybody remember that? Remember that? They was talking about I'm snitching, I'm ratting, I'm talking too much, niggas is gonna come after me. They was talking all that mess. Remember that? I know a couple of y'all remember that. Shout out the Punch. So they do have a superseding indictment in place. Once again, almost every federal prosecution, especially one involving a RICO case, has a superseding indictment. See, this is what I mean by when people talk and they don't know what they're talking about. They just talk to be talking. Now, I'm not throwing shots at nobody. Let's just be clear on that. I'm not throwing shots at anybody. If anybody feel like I'm throwing shots at them right now, I'm not. I just want to explain why there's a superseding indictment in this particular case, and how I had nothing to do with it, because we had channels that was talking about it before like a month about how I was creating a superseding indictment with the way that we was talking on this channel. Okay, so basically, there is a superseding indictment in place. because there are charges, right, that they're going to charge some of the people for, but not other people. And these charges are fairly new. Now, let's just go backwards for one moment, because this is how I do explaining sometimes. Let's go backwards for one moment. Remember when they first got arrested, and I said, Tekashi69, the reason why they arrested everybody was because Tekashi69 went on the Breakfast Club and he said the stuff that he said. And then because of the things that he said on the Breakfast Club, they decided that they were going to pick him up because he was messing up their case. What I think a lot of people need to understand is the charges that they're being charged for right now wasn't necessarily the case that the federal government was going after. Get it? Okay, so they arrested people, right? When they first arrested everybody, they said they were arresting people because Tekashi69's life was in danger. Once again, we have no proof that Tekashi69's life was in danger. Once again, for everybody that heard super violate and y'all think that super violate means to kill, it does not. I'm not going to tell you what kill means, but niggas that know. Anybody that's saying that super violate meant to kill, I'm going to give you a hint. They don't know. So you can go back to any video that any other channel has been making, and when they said super violate and they was talking about they were trying to kill Tekashi, super violate does not mean to kill. I'm not going to go over this with you. God. Thank you, Love and Lock Life. Yes, they're speculating. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm not even gonna go into how I know for a fact that that's not what they was trying to do, because I'm not even gonna go into it. They had no plans on killing Tekashi69 at that point. Now, if they was planning on killing him in the future, I have no idea, but I'm also not putting that on anybody. I'm telling you, they had no plans on killing Tekashi69. That's not what super violate means. Now, I'm not going no further into that. I'm leaving that alone. For everybody that want to think that that's what that means, I can't stop you from thinking that. But from somebody who actually know, that's not what it means. That's it, all right? Sensational news. Yeah, that's what they was doing. Wait, hold on. No, this Kindle guy, I think he just wants to just disagree with everything. Yeah, and thank you, Kindle Scott. That's not what that means. Thank you. No, Kindle Scott's on point. Stop asking him what it means, Domo. He's on point. That's not what it means. That means like embarrass. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go, kick his ass, embarrass him. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Zeke 9000 with the donation. That means that they're going to kick his ass, embarrass him, do shit like that. You understand? BB Network. Fucking, he got out there. Funny as shit, yo. Oh, man. Yeah, they was going to go hurt him or something. Stay out of Queens. This is retarded. Next court date is February 27th. It was going to be February 20th. But there was some other lawyers had conflicting dates. So the judge moved it to the next week. It made it February 27th. He moved it to the week after. So for everybody that's reporting it was February 20th, the judge did initially say February 20th, but then he changed the court date. Another thing I want to say real quick. I'm going to move off of the... while we talking about the court that happened yesterday, everybody don't let me forget that we're going back to discussing the main topic. Topic is about 6ix9ine and how the Breakfast Club interview changed everything. So, and how he misused it. So everybody don't let me forget about that. But there's a couple of things I do want to say about the court, because people keep DMing me. Shout out the punch. So another thing I want to say about the court, right? I keep hearing people DMing me and they're saying that there were illegal search and seizures. There was not an illegal search and seizure. Let me explain what happened. Okay, so I don't know how often other people have been in court before, and I'm also not knocking nobody. I'm not throwing shots at anybody. I got to say this because often I report different than what other people report, and it's all good when I'm reporting it and nobody believe me. But then when the shit I say turn out to be real, that's when niggas get mad at me and they send their little minions after me and they send everybody over here to hate because they think I'm hating on them. So anybody that I'm about to say something contrary to what you said, I'm not hating on you. I'm just delivering the information the way my brain processes it. All right? What happened is there's a cell phones, right? Some of the cell phones, they didn't even get all the information off all the cell phones yet. So there's some cell phones. So what happened is there's a lawyer, one lawyer, mind you. There's only one lawyer making this argument, mind you. One lawyer. And there was eight freaking defendants. So there's at least 8 lawyers in there. 7 other lawyers didn't even bring this up. 7 other lawyers didn't even agree with dude. 7 other lawyers didn't even bother to go this route. Understand this. Only 1 out of 7 lawyers brought this up. And none of the other lawyers piggybacked them on this. Just let's keep that in perspective. The lawyer that brought this up said that the warrant was for the phone. That lawyer wants to argue, right? That lawyer wants to argue that since the warrant is for the phone, the warrant should only cover phone calls. That's his argument. So his argument is, everybody watch MH. I'm almost 100% sure MH wants to get kicked. Just watch him. Well, that's one way to go with it. But it's you. Okay, so this is what you got to understand. If you say, I got a warrant to search your house, right? Right? And then somebody goes in and finds something in the dresser. And they say, well, you had a warrant to search the house, but you didn't have a warrant to search the dresser. The dresser's in the house. It can't be, the dress is part of the search warrant. It's not like you said you have a warrant to search the house, but you don't have a warrant, and the person went and found something like in the backyard or in the grounds. That's a different thing. But if you have a warrant to, hold on. If you have a warrant to search the house, you could look in the dresser. You trying to tell me they can have a warrant to search the house, but they can't look in a dresser? They have a warrant to search a house, they can look in a closet. They have a warrant to search the house. So if the warrant is for the phone, and it's common knowledge that phones are now cameras, recording devices. You have your email and everything else on your phone. That's the one thing he might be trying to, he could probably argue. The email. But for pictures and for anything recorded on the phone, that's, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, that would fall under, the warrant for the phone. That's what the dude is arguing. That you shouldn't be able to get none of the pictures off the phone. He shouldn't be able to get nothing that was recorded on the phone because the warrant was for the phone. But nowadays, phones do everything. The only thing I believe that could be argued is, and if anybody notices, if you notice, when you send an email through a phone, it says sent by whatever the fucking phone it was. So those might be the only emails that could even be used. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the dude is trying to argue. There was no illegal search and seizure. That's my point. That's my whole point. There was no illegal search and seizure. The guy's just saying, well, if it's, you should have seen how the other lawyers was looking at this nigga when he was making that argument. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm surveying the whole room. You know what I'm saying? You should have just seen how the other lawyers was looking at him like, what in the fuck? If he gets away with this, I could probably get 8 other niggas out of jail. You should have seen how the dude was looking at him. Seriously. The other lawyers was looking at this dude like, exactly, this nigga, yo, what? And if he could set, because you gotta understand, there's this thing called precedence. So let's say this particular Lord judge sets a precedence that you're right. You know what? If they said phone, then it should only cover telephone calls that was made. Right? Do you know that they're gonna that other courthouses is gonna cite this case? Well, if they were searching for a 42 caliber gun and they found a 22, then that's not what they were searching for. That's a fact. But they said search your house. We're not talking about what they're finding or what they're looking for at this point. We're saying having the ability to say, we're going to search your house, so they search the house. Yes, the Patriot Act will override everything. So that's why that was even a moot point. That's probably why the judges was looking at these niggas, because they're organized crime. I'm not saying that they're organized crime. Pardon me. Let me take that back. They're being prosecuted like they are organized crime. So absolutely, the Patriot Act would freaking make everything that this dude was arguing moot. Wouldn't even matter. You're right. Whoever just brought up the Patriot Act. So everybody that keep emailing me, so everybody that keep DMing me, talking about, oh, there was a legal search and seizure. There was no illegal search and seizure. There's one lawyer out of 8 lawyers saying that the government doesn't have right to do something. None of the other 7 lawyers even brought the shit up, and they was even looking at the dude like, what in the fuck? Why is he wasting our time, yo? If that shit worked though. Oh man. That's a fact. That's a fact, J-Mo. But since they were searching Homeboy's house only looking for, and I'm talking about dude that said this in the comments, they was only searching his house looking specifically for a 45. That's different. You know, if they just saying they just searching the house, then yes, anything that they find they could now use against you. That's a fact. No, he's using the defense that the phone should only be used for calls. What up, native son? That's gonna do set legal precedents. You think that judge want to be involved in that shit? He ain't letting that fly. Y'all gotta understand, a lot of times judges don't let shit fly because they don't want to set that groundwork. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to be a footnote in history on how a million niggas that really is guilty get off. So you think that somebody from El Chapo's law firm, hold on, is gonna, no, I'm not even gonna go into it with you. No, it's El Chapo's lawyer. I'm not even gonna go into it with you. The guy's good. Exactly, Rio. That's what I'm trying to say. The 22 is irrelevant. They knew what they was looking for. That's a fact. It's El Chapo's lawyer. Stop. Even if who gave up his passport, Miguel? Oh, and for everybody that don't know, y'all have to go to your notifications and put all. That's why y'all not getting notifications for the live. Y'all need to go to your notifications and put all again. No, he's not getting bail. He's not getting bail. They didn't even put in, dude. They didn't even put in a petition to get bail. Uber guy, I appreciate you. They didn't even put, no, I'm telling everybody to do that. Everybody has to go to the notification if y'all want to get notifications of the live and put all. They didn't even put in a bail package. They didn't even put in a note. They didn't even try to get bail. Do you understand that? What's up, NY? They didn't even try to get bail. And I 100% believe that Tekashi did not want his family there. I 100% believe that. Because, like I said before, I think they're all doing time, not for nothing. Right now, it's just who's going to get jammed up worse. I don't think his family staying home had anything to do with his lawyer getting jammed up, but it could have been. How do I know? Like who? Like I don't have no opinion on that. But I think that they made a maneuver on purpose to get everything that they did. They maneuvered on purpose to make it so. I'm telling you, 6ix9ine is screwed because everybody is sticking together and 6ix9ine is on the outside. Because like I told y'all before, see, they can't separate the charges because it's a RICO, right? So they can't separate it. But what you can do is you can make your client look like he wasn't uh minimize his activity in the fucking gang. You understand what I'm saying? Make it look like, they was involved in less crimes. I don't think you better be happy I like you, Cherie. Ain't nobody getting no damn bail. Them dudes is gonna be in there to September 4th. What's up, J Dez? Nobody getting bail, yo. Them dudes is not getting bail. If they, I don't know. Maybe something happened. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see no reason why they're gonna get bail. It's the feds. The feds don't give bail in the first place. All right. For everybody that don't know, do anybody here know about anybody that really got bail fucking with the feds? What up, Reese? What up, Sharice? Something happened when that girl, around that time that girl bought that G wagon. Something happened around the time that girl bought that G wagon. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened, but something happened around that time, and that's why a lot of the things. That's why around that time something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know if monies were supposed to go to somebody. I don't know if they were supposed to be looking out for each other. I don't know what happened. Something happened. And if 6ix9ine was snitching, they would have separated the cases by now. In my opinion, I could be wrong. So for everybody that's like 6ix9ine snitching, if 6ix9ine was snitching, I believe they would have separated the cases by now. Yeah, feds ain't giving no bail. When the fuck do feds give bail? All right, so let's get back to the Breakfast Club's situation. All right, we're gonna get back to the Breakfast Club. Okay, first, okay, no. I'm not gonna. Let's get back to the Breakfast Club. All right, so he goes on the Breakfast Club interview. He says a lot of shit. What people aren't realizing, and I think what people don't really paying attention to now is that one of the reasons why they probably have him separated. One of the reasons why they have him separated from the rest of them might be because they're busy trying to tell the world that these guys was gonna try to kill him. They probably was just they wasn't gonna. I don't. They said super violate. They wasn't gonna kill him. They was gonna beat him up. They was probably gonna publicly embarrass him. You know, like with. I'm not saying that that whole chain situation was a public embarrassment. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I don't know what happened. But let's say if they allegedly did have something to do with Tekashi having his chain snatched, that would be a super violate. You understand? That would be violating the nigga. Let's violate this nigga, yo. You feel me? Somebody publicly embarrassed him. Dude, what does feed anyone mean? If feed is to give somebody something that they want. Feed means to give somebody something that they want. Niggas be, this is not the 1920s. All right? This is not the 1920s. Nobody's feeding anybody lead. We're not, these guys are not fucking Italians from Chicago, okay? Back during the Depression. These are black niggas in the fucking 2010s. These are not fucking, this is not Al Capone and fucking, what's that other guy name? That other guy that was his hitter. This ain't that, okay? This is not the movies. Niggas ain't talking about feeding niggas fucking lead. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa was the FBI, but yeah, no, this is not that. That kills me when people are like, yo, he was talking about feed them lead. Fuck are you talking about, yo? Half of us have no idea what slang different people use for different things. Like if you're not in New York City and you're also not part of any type of gang culture, please don't come on here and try to tell me what feed means. Just do me that favor. Don't do that. All right? Dudes and I'm not trying to brag about no gang shit or nothing like that. I'm not part of a gang myself. But dudes don't know nothing about gang culture. Dudes ain't in the city because slang in different cities is different. Like I hate the fact that people say that people in the East Coast use the word John. That's a Philadelphia thing. In New York, people don't really use that word. I haven't heard it. I've only heard it. I don't hear people say John in New York City. Can we just kick that person? They're going to spam. They're not going to stop spamming. Just kick them all the way out the door. Yeah, and shout out to Philly. Because I'm not knocking them for using that. I'm just saying in different regions and in different cities and in different areas, people use different slang. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying nothing else other than that. So if you're not in New York City and you're also not part of any gang life, please don't try to tell people what gang members mean when they're saying shit. You're just guessing. That's it. Niggas is just guessing. Shout out to Detroit. Anyway, I'm not trying to like spill too much about whatever. Anyway, so let's get into so when he goes on the freaking Breakfast Club, y'all gotta understand. Come on, get this guy up out of there. We already know who that is. He's gonna come back with like 8 more different accounts. This is what I try to tell y'all. Like the trolls here, like we got people that they quit their jobs, that they'll live in fucking poverty, just so they can have the time and the energy to come over here and troll. Seriously, like seriously, they will live in poverty. You gotta see these niggas. I'm not even going into nothing. Don't say that dude's name on this channel no more. That's why you just got that, Shakes. Don't say that dude name on this channel. Yeah. That's why you just got that, Shakes. No disrespect. If he timed you out, I can't tell. If he timed you out, take that time out like a man, come back and participate. That's also how you know some of these people, like they not, adults. They get a timeout and their whole world is turned upside down. They're like, oh man, I got timed out. Should I kill myself? It's just a timeout, nigga. Go get some shit out the refrigerator, go to the bathroom, come back, your timeout probably gonna be over. Yo, I mean, there's a network of them, but I'm gonna leave it alone. We're not talking about the trolls right now. Yo, could we get those likes up? I mean, if y'all don't want to hit the like button, I can't make you. But it'd be cool if some of y'all hit the like button and ain't hit the like button. It'd be cool. Anyway, so I think that's one of the reasons why I think I stick up for Sarah as much as I do, because I know how it feels to have people just hate you for no reason. Like niggas just don't want you to win. They don't care about themselves losing. They don't care. Like they just irrationally hate you. Like I understand that concept. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, I don't time people out for disagreeing with me. What are you talking about? I time people out for saying I time people out for disagreeing with me. That's a fact, because that's not the truth. Because we have open discussion here and we just talk. Yeah, you could get out. Kick Derek all the way out. Matter of fact, don't kick Derek all the way out. Everybody get that nigga a timeout. Every admin get that nigga at least one timeout. How about that? Don't kick him all the way out. Make that nigga wait. Sit that nigga right in the fucking corner. Go sit in the corner, Derek. How about that? I don't know why anybody kept. I'm not saying he tried to keep her down. I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation. I would need to actually speak with Sarah and ask some specific questions to find out. I might not get the interview. If I don't, it's okay. I'm not gonna fucking. If I do, that's cool too. Um. I don't think she's a bad mother. I don't have anything negative to say about Sarah. But I'm also not a hater, so whatever. All right, so let's get back to the interview. For everybody that don't know, this is how we do over here. I talk about a subject, y'all ask questions. I pick and choose which questions I want to answer. When I'm answering the question, I'm gonna go off topic a little. What the fuck? Yeah, nah, we love Sarah over here. Sarah cool. We love 6ix9ine over here. Niggas ain't hating nobody. We love Shotty over here. Niggas don't hate none of these niggas. I don't hate none of these niggas. However you feel about them personally is cool with me. I don't have no beef with that. I'm not gonna tell you how to feel about nobody. But I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm impartial. Like I don't know none of these niggas personally. I don't have no dislike for any of them. Um, I would love to freaking have a conversation with all of them. That would be dope. But you know, it is what it is. Somebody put that merch link up. There, look at Aaron cursing. Yeah. You know what it is? A lot of y'all aren't used to a content creator that actually looks at what y'all talk about and interact with y'all. You're just not used to it. That's it. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, trolls also. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to change the way I do this channel. I'm going to keep doing this channel the way I'm doing it. This guy with the boom, boom, boom. That is the fucker. There were 8 defendants. All right, so this is how he messed up and I'm gonna explain how he messed up the interview when he went on Hot 97. I mean 10501. I mean Breakfast Club. So you see, when he went on there, he did 3 things wrong. First, he got the feds mad at him when he started talking about the money and he started fucking up their case. Because whether people know it or not, since Tekashi went on Breakfast Club and said the shit that he said, that made them have to push up all of their fucking everything that they was gonna do. They had to push it up. You understand what I'm saying? So that means that when they was trying to set up cases where they would have probably arrested 50 people, 60 people, because that's how the feds do it, for everybody that don't know. For anybody that's in New York City, remember it was like 2 summers ago, they arrested some gang out here in the Bronx, and they arrested like 100 niggas. Anybody else remember that? They had to like 100, 200 niggas or some weird number like that, like some stupid high number. Anybody remember that? I believe that that's the type of investigation that the feds had going on non-Trey. I believe that that is the type of investigation that the feds had going on non-Trey. They were trying to arrest like 100 niggas, 50 niggas. Because you got to understand, let's say, hold on, Mike. Let's say you got, you know, you know, in non-Trey's case, I guess it'd be the Billies, but let's say you got the OGs, right? So they're going to get about 10, 15, 20 of them. But you know how many of the, you know, the lower rung gang members they would have picked up? They probably would have picked up like 50, 60, 70 of those guys. You understand what I'm saying? So they would have picked up like 50, 60, 70 of those guys. So when Tekashi went on the Breakfast Club and Tekashi was like, yo, this money, that money, the niggas start talking about hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. They already know that they showed Tekashi shit trying to get him to turn. Tekashi did not turn. Do you get it? Tekashi did not turn on Treyway. Tekashi didn't decide to wear a wire. Tekashi didn't, as far as we know currently, Tekashi didn't decide to wear a wire. Tekashi didn't decide to turn state's evidence. He didn't decide to do any of this, as far as we know currently. But what he did have was, now he had information that the feds were going to try to use against non-Trey because they were trying to get him to turn, which it seems like he didn't, right? So when he goes on Breakfast Club and he exposes about all of that money that they had somewhere or other. That's one problem, right? Let's be honest. That's a problem in itself. The feds had to come get him. This is another thing. This is what a lot of y'all might not also know. Let's say the feds are trying to turn you, right? Let's say The regular police are trying to turn you, right? And they have wiretaps, which they had. And they hear on the wiretaps that somebody is coming to try to kill you. They have no choice. They have to step in. I believe the feds was after the 9 Trey before Treyway Entertainment. They have no choice. They have to step in because your lawyer, 9 times out of 10, know that the Fed spoke with you and that the Fed said that they have fucking wiretaps. So now let's say you get stepped in and you get your ass whooped, or you get stepped in and you get killed. Your lawyer could probably now press charges against the fucking country because y'all knew my client life was in danger, or y'all knew my client was just in danger in general, and y'all stood by and let the shit happen. So that's the first way that he messed up. He turned the government against him. Up until that point, I do not believe that the government was against him. I do not believe that the government was against him up until that point. Then he also decided, thank you, Niani, told you. Then they also had to decide, then he also decided that he was going to turn Treyway against him. How did he do this? He was on the Breakfast Club. He started calling niggas dirty bloods. He was violating them on a nationally syndicated radio show. Think about that. Think about how the other gangs in other cities is looking at them. Yo, you got this clown ass nigga that we've been trying to tell y'all is a clown ass nigga that none of us like, that we all trying to get to, that y'all been protecting, and you got him on the Breakfast Club now violating y'all niggas, talking crazy about y'all. Think about that. So he turned the feds against them. Shout out the fraud. Shout out the Ant. So he turned the feds against them. He turned Treyway against them. Think about that for a minute. So now he's sitting in court. He has to be in PC. They have to either put him in PC, or they have to put him somewhere where there's no gang members. They have to put him somewhere where there's 0 gang members. Name a gang in America he hasn't insulted. He's insulted every gang. And for everybody that don't know, I think he insulted the BDs, and the GDs. So where can he go? Y'all know how the feds work, right? When you get locked up in the feds, y'all know how that work, right? How you get moved around, y'all know how that work, right? Y'all know how that work, right? What up, G? When you in the feds, you get moved around from location to location. They don't just keep you on one spot. Well, they don't just keep you on one spot, period. You understand what I'm saying? You get moved around from location to location. You know who the majority of the people are in the feds? Gang members from various different gangs. He has disrespected almost every single gang in America, including the police and the FBI. Yeah, let's call Zeke. I should have been called Zeke because we gotta have a short show today because I got business I gotta take care of. Yo, I keep trying to tell y'all, I be out here, I be doing stuff. I'm trying to get shit moving and shaking. I'm sorry I don't have more videos up daily, but we're going through a transition period over here. Very funny. We're going through a transition period over here, and we're trying to make moves to get other things done. We're working on stuff. So I'm trying my best. I'm gonna have some videos up today though, but I gotta step out. I got some business I gotta go take care of. I got a meeting. Yo, what up, Zeke?
Top of the morning.
Hey, yo, tell these dudes how I work in the feds. I'd be happy if you could lead off with that.
Wow, with what? Like what category?
Like, when you get locked up, like how often do they move people around and shit like that?
Well, if you get locked up in New York City,
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I need to go do something. Y'all gonna see all black while Zeke talk for a minute. So everybody don't go crazy. You didn't go blind. The computer didn't get broke. Y'all gonna be seeing all black while Zeke tell y'all to sit for a second. All right? I'll be right back. All right, you on Zeke?
If you locked up in the 5 boroughs, of course they got detention centers. But if you get locked up upstate, like Albany, probably like Newburgh, Rockland County, they send you to different county jails. So like, if I got the Fed charge in Albany, they might send me to Montgomery County Jail because there's no federal jails there, but no federal facilities. But those county jails hold federal inmates. So with that being said, it won't be surprising to be like in Monroe County Jail and you're in there with federal inmates. I'm saying, like it wouldn't be surprising. You know what I'm saying? They only in the 5 boroughs is where they put you in, like MDC or the Brooklyn joint, because it's a different thing. But don't get it twisted. If you get caught in Albany, they could have you in Ventura County Jail. They could hold you in Clinton County Jail, because like I said, there's no holding facilities for upstate New York. Probably Buffalo also. I just know from what I've experienced and what I've seen, being locked up in Albany County Jail with federal inmates, that they moved around.
Got a question. Got a question.
Huh?
Just got a question. So after you actually get convicted, you got to serve your time.
Yeah.
Then do you move around from state to state?
Yeah. Sometimes they move your ass around. Like you may start in PA, you may start in Connecticut, you may start in California. Like most guys, they move around from state to state, man. It depends on your case. It depends on how much trouble you get into. If you're not somebody that's into too much trouble, they keep you close. If you're just somebody that want to keep going to the box, they got a kick for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because what they do is they move you around. Like if all right, good example. Frank White from Trey, he got 20 years, but they put him close, so his family could come see him. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So even though he did 20 years in the state, he could have Fed charge for Trey. They put him. Part of his plea was can they put him close so his family can see him? Not only he could fuck that up. After getting caught in any mixes, fights, you know what I'm saying? Go to the box, then they move to California. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma, Colorado, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing the feds do. They move you around. You know what I'm saying? The less trouble you get into, like say if I got the case in VA.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Mei Ling says her husband already got the word that they will be receiving him. Where is your husband at, Mei Ling? If you don't mind me, could we ask you that? What state? You don't got to tell us what prison. What state is your husband in? where they're going to be receiving him at. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, that's all right.
What up, Emmanuel? All right, finish what you're saying. She'll answer when she answer.
Yeah, shit, like OG Mac. They had OG Mac
Tucson.
and PA. Yeah, okay, yeah. They're not gonna move around to. But that might be because he had beef with these gang member niggas on the East Coast.
That's
So
a
they might
fact.
to them West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Petty Two with the donation. Yeah, that's
Because
a fact.
because in them other states, a lot of those crimes in them states, it depends on where they at. A lot of those crimes are like federal crimes, like DWIs, because people do a lot of crimes on federal property. And we know about states like Arizona, Oklahoma. A lot of that stuff is like federal land, either army bases or the Indian property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What up, Lady Blue? Ain't seen you in the morning. How you doing? Yeah, you're right.
So,
Absolutely.
so with that being said, a lot of that stuff be like, so somebody be like DC, you got people that's in the feds from DC because DC don't have a federal system, state system. So if you catch a DWI or an assault and it's a felony, you go to the feds. You got dudes in DC that's in jail for punching somebody, breaking somebody's jaw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll be like Maryland. You got a lot of them parkways, or federal parkways. You get a DWI on there, or you kill somebody by accident, you go into the feds. So, yeah, I pretty much, I believe that's what he was saying, like the Arizona, not so much California, but like Arizona, where it's probably more people that's a less threat than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Arizona. And he probably been there with a bunch of Aryans, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really want to kill him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he chopped himself off. You know what I'm saying? He because other than this non-trade beef he got, let's keep in mind, he was disrespecting gangster disciples. He was disrespecting black gangsters.
And for everybody that don't know, GDs and those guys are everywhere. Yeah, gangster disciples, like, them guys is everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't even know you dealing with one. Them guys are everywhere.
It's like so other than here, they gotta be concerned about when we move into these facilities, you don't want them to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing is they're putting something in a safe place. And it's sad because you think his family can't see him now. Imagine if he's in Arizona, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They gotta move to Arizona. So you know, like I told you, look at his situation as a learning experience just in case your kids or somebody getting caught up. These are the consequences of those actions. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So basically, the consequences of suck a dick leads to this.
Yeah. But that also goes to, for everybody that's new over here, we always talk about the energy that we putting out and the energies that we're going to allow for ourselves to receive. And when you putting out that type of energy, that type of negative BS, that's why we kick trolls. That's the number one reason why we kick trolls, because of the energy that they giving off. They're thinking, oh, what I said isn't so bad, but it's just not just what you said. It's the inflection and the meaning and the energy that came with what you said. We don't want none of that negative energy. Y'all can keep that somewhere else. We're not even mad at y'all. But when you show up here on the BBN network and you talking all that same energy that corresponds with that sucker dick energy, then we're gonna kick you. That's it. You can be upset. You can be mad. That's your right. Just like it's our right to not have people around us bringing us bad vibes and bad energy, causing for us to have black clouds over our heads. We're not jacking none of that.
Yeah, you You have to stop it from the beginning, from the growth. You can't let it marinate because you see from him basically telling people to suck a dick and how he's gonna take a stand. You got him looking at the rest of his life in jail. He may not see his child, his kids, say like at least 18 to 20. And he tells his story, it doesn't make sense. I had a record deal and I just want to be a rapper. So is this the lifespan of a rapper now? 8 months to catch a Fed charge?
Yeah.
So we have to explain to our kids that the energy you're putting out there has some deadly consequences.
Yeah.
And I don't think nobody's really explaining that but us. Like, there's no way that you'll find anything that he was doing was cool.
Nope, everybody else is embracing it. You can go look at the other channels. Niggas was embracing it. Embracing it. There's a couple of other channels that was talking about he out of his head. Pardon me. A couple of other channels that was talking about like it was foolishness. So let me not say that we were the only channel. But it was only a few of us. A lot of the other channels thought it was funny when he was talking crazy to all of these other guys. I mean, I laughed, but at the same time, I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because what in the hell is the drugs?
It's the drug. And the worst part about it is, again, with the selfishness, at one time did he think about his family?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? At one time, he goes, you know what? This is not making no sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
His family couldn't even show up to his family. I don't know if they could or couldn't, but they didn't show up the other day. Hey, Zeke, somebody wants to know, do you know if DC has a county jail? They have to, right?
I heard they do, but I heard they have like holding spots, but they don't have, but you can't go to a state prison in DC. So you can catch county time.
Well, DC is in a state. That's why you probably can't go to a state prison.
Yeah. It's federal now because it's federal property. Exactly. It's just federal property. The whole thing is federal, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why they don't have no state facilities there, because it's like, I told you, some parts of Maryland, them parkways are federal property. So if you stab somebody on that parkway, they can't send you to the state. They got to send you to the feds. You know what I'm saying? I know that because I got into an accident on one of those parkways. The federal police came. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. And they was on it. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just that it's just federal property. Anything that's most of those Midwestern states are like, a lot of that stuff is federal property. For some weird reason. Parkways, certain lands, certain.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact.
So yeah, that's why they just don't have that. It's like, why do you think in them states like Virginia, you see a lot of people that don't catch, a lot of people catch Fed charges, even in the Carolinas. Depends where they commit these crimes at. The feds snatching that shit up because a lot of that should be happening on federal property or some shit the feds own. You know what I'm saying? Like if the feds take over housing in New York, that means New York City housing becomes federal. That means if you commit a crime on New York City property in them projects, you will catch a Fed charge. If the feds actually take over housing, not give them money, but take over housing, like they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of our land, the federal government takes over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be careful with this. That's why I said it's good to learn the law. When you break the law, you got to learn the law. You got to learn what the hell, what's the pros and cons to suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? If I have to shoot at somebody, make sure I shoot at somebody in the gun state. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, when did you send me time out? When did you send me a pic, Vic? Send it again, because I don't remember you sending me a pic. Send it again. You might have did it. I'm not saying you didn't do it, Vic. Send it again. And why are you arguing with everybody this morning, Vic? Why? Why are you arguing with everybody this morning? Is you okay today? You know how we get down over here and you still arguing with everybody this morning. Stop.
Yeah, so it's like but you're definitely right what you just said, because it's not a state. That's the main thing, but that's why it's federal property. It's not a state. DC's like, what is that? That's a district, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you've been on point with everything you be talking about. If anybody say any different.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, so we have to be mindful. And I think that when they had this great plan, they might have looked at it from a local perspective. At the worst we could do is, I don't know. But you just never know what's on people's mind. Like, this cloud chasing shit is crazy now. I tell people do anything to cloud chase. The likes and loves, it's crazy. You get 1,000 likes. Somebody throw their mother in front of a bus. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man. So I believe, this is what I believe, he was on to something, and I believe, I don't want to say this guy's name right now for that, but I believe that he sort of edged on with other media plots to piss people off, to make it look even more juicier, the storylines. And I believe that when he fell into that storyline, the feds went from looking at the Billies to looking at his stupid ass. You hear me? Fuck them. They're taking too long. You hear me? See, one thing about gang life in New York, right, is that you can have 50 Bloods on one block, but that doesn't mean all 50 Bloods fuck with each other. Compared to 50 allegedly Spanish niggas on the block, where they really all might be fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be hard to infiltrate Bloods, because every 90 days, the Bloods got their personal sex trick missions. You know what I'm saying? So, one minute got the on this guy, 2 weeks later, he gets assassinated at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So, and most Bloods always, that's really in the mix in New York, they always go back to jail. So it's just like, I'll be waiting 1,000 hours for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what happens now is, we got this young boy. He's scheming his blood shit out faithfully. Oh, fuck them. Just watch him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where this is going to take us. But what happened, I think, this is my allegation, this is what I think, is that by Shotty actually probably being an actual gang member, that's what made them put that's what made them put all eyes on Shotty. And that's why I say it's a Shotty's case. Because they said, he's the manager, he's the middleman to the $1 million dream. You know what I'm saying? But the amazing part about this whole scenario is that Shotty should have knew better. Like, you know what's going to come with this negative energy. Because, if you know what I'm saying? If you've been to jail before, you know what's coming with this. What you think? That now that you're legal, you have to scream non Trey out? When your big homies just caught a cop out to 20 years apiece? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, your big homies just copped out to 20 years apiece in South Carolina. What made you think that you're going to be screaming non Trey out? And these feds are going to sit there and let you do that, like you're a legal corporation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And remember, what was the name of that video? He had one of the videos where at the end of the video, Shotty was like, y'all going to let us in. Because people were in the music industry was not fucking with them. And they wasn't dealing with them because you can't be doing all this gang shit and trying to get your money mixed in with our money. We already know the feds is on y'all. You trying to get your money tied up with our money, that's going to get all of us whacked out and fucked up with you. You understand? The Billy video, there you go. You're going to get all of our money tied up together. Now, when they come after y'all, they come after us too. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to come look in our books. I keep telling y'all. All of these companies is doing some weird shit. They don't want the feds looking in their books. Period. So this is for any future people that want to become rappers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we already understand that damn near every rapper is associated with some kind of gang. All right? Let's just keep it above. I've explained this before. I'm not going into it. But my point is this. It's different from being associated with some people that's gang, and it's the difference between being out there actively participating, the actual act, the guy who is the rapper, actively after he becomes a rapper, participating in gang activities. There's a difference. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference. And that's what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got this guy, right? And they're promoting it. So now what happens with the promotion is they said, well, fuck them niggas, the mother niggas, because the mother niggas, there's too much confusion between them. It's hard to lock them niggas up because every 90 days they say to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody's going to jail or some political bullshit. Because when we watch these large busts of 100 people, 120 people, that means this is worth spending money because this is an active investigation. As long as you let these kids get, as long as you let these guys stay organized and get money, they're gonna stick together, and that's what happens in this situation with the homies. Is a lot of the homies don't jack each other, so so it'll be like, okay, he just came home, and 4 months later on the wiretap, you got niggas talking about fuck him and he can't get to the bag, and so you wait till 90 days watching him, and he really fucked up in the street playing Nintendo all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm going to tell you who's going to win. No, you 100% right. I'm going to tell you who's going to win. I'm going to tell you who's going to win. First of all, I already said free 6ix9ine. I already said free Shotty. I said shout out to 6ix9ine. Shout out to Shotty. I already said all of that, Little Mexican. So, Little Mexican, you're about to get kicked. I'm just gonna let you know right now. You don't come in here and tell people what to do. Just because you miss almost the whole entire show, you're not gonna try to get us to start doing shit backwards. All right? And you ain't gonna make it try to seem like a nigga's hating on niggas. Because I don't hate on niggas over here. All right? That's the exact opposite of what we do. All right? So we not doing that. This is why we just, for everybody that's new here, this is why we just kick people. Just kick them. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Punch.
Shout out to Punch.
That's why we just kick them. All right, so what was I just about to say? I'm gonna tell you who's about to win. When there's a rapper that comes out preaching positivity and preaching about how positive, like, and is actually in a gang that's doing positive shit in the street, and his videos and his raps revolve around the positive shit that the gangs that he is doing in the streets, that nigga's gonna win so much. It's gonna be so much win. So much win. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be so much win. I don't care what gang it is, come out, have an actual good artist that makes good music, because that's important. Has a good rollout, because that's also important. Also has some good people behind them pushing them. That's also important. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But on top of all of these things, be a gang member. And their gang, not only when he just started rapping, but before that, is doing shit in the hood. Like feeding the homeless. We're not even talking about where they're getting the money from. Because, you know, it's a gang, whatever, nigga. But they're feeding the homeless. They're fucking clothing the homeless, going out doing coat drives. You understand what I'm saying? Going out doing coat drives. Doing shit like that. Doing shit in the street. Helping the community. They don't have to help every community. We're talking specifically helping the community that they live in. Shout out to Mei Ling with the donation. She said, keep up the grind, Frost. Much respect. Respect you too, baby girl. Okay, I see them cheekbones. You got them Janet Jackson cheekbones over there. Okay. When we have a artist come out doing that and representing a gang that way, no. He didn't feed the what 6ix9ine. You can't be feeding the homeless in the morning and telling niggas to suck a dick 3 hours later. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this particular gang member, right? Is going to only be pushing positivity, no negativity. Y'all gonna kick this guy, y'all gonna make me do it. Only pushing positivity. You get it? Everybody keep talking about 6ix9ine was positive. 6ix9ine was starting beefs, and I don't want to hear he wasn't starting beefs. You can't say screw all of them niggas over there in LA and think that you're not starting beef with people in LA because you didn't say a specific person's name. That's bullshit. If you had a project called I don't want to say any real projects. If you had a project called Heyman, I hope that's not a real project. And you shout out to Ant with the donation. He said they're saying I'm not a good mod. I might cry. Oh, that's all. That's all pat Ant on the back. So if you got a project called Heyman, and then you got another project called I don't know, Zyrus, and the people from Heyman is like, yo, fuck Zyrus. So the people from Zyrus is like, yo, fuck that. Right? So the guy that said fuck Zyrus that live in Heyman, now Heyman niggas is going up to that nigga like, yo, what you talking about? And he's like, yo, but I didn't say your name. I just said your whole project. What kind of shit is that? So for everybody that's saying that 6ix9ine wasn't starting beef, do you niggas even know how anything worked?
And you know what? To piggyback off of what you just said, right? It was. Now you see how we found it entertaining. Though some people like, oh shit, he's bugging out. He smoked a nigga weed in the blunt and this and the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see how entertaining. You see how now they locks him up before he could dead any beefs, and now the people that really want to kill him is people that he wasn't even dissing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just part of protocol. So when he wanted to some Midwest niggas. Because the one thing about, this is why I tell you about this gang shit. You got to think, if you're part of something that's really a real set or a fraction of a set, and you beef with them, these fractions aren't just on one block. Like, that line that Chief Keef and them is probably allegedly a part of is probably in 15 states. You know what I'm saying? So now, you might bump into some guys from Detroit that's part of that GD. Some guys from another part of Illinois, another part of, you know what I'm saying? You might bump into some guys in Nebraska that's part of that set. So you see what I'm saying? Why back yourself against the wall because you want to have 1 million views? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Why put your life and your livelihood against the wall for a like?
What's up, nerds? That's a fact.
Because the feds don't care. All you got to do is, you got two choices in the feds. Listen, you're going to sign the PC or you got to deal with the wolves.
It's a fact.
What you going to do here?
Hey, yo, Zeke, we got to go out. I got a meeting. We got to go out.
Oh, okay. Just think before you speak. Again, salute the force for going out, getting that real live story. A lot of other people may have not been able to go because the things that they've said on their platform, so they can't go personally show face because who knows what would have happened on their way out. Ask productive questions. If you want to ask a question, think about what you're about to say. Because if you don't like the reaction, you have to think before you speak. And sometimes you might say something that we really mean to say it, then we get blasted, then we try to correct it with what we meant to say. So this takes 5 seconds to slow up and go, hold on, let me say this right so I don't get blasted. It's simple. This is grown folk talk. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And so, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. Like, some people say things and they might not see it through because they might say it in emotion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they might say something just real fast and not thinking about it, and you go, damn, you just came at me crazy, but you're right, but this is what I was trying to say. Just take your time. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't react off an irrational thought.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Shout out. Wait, I apologize. I cut you off.
No. Shout out. Shout out to Punch anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Punch. Shout out to Fee76 with the donation, and shout out to Kyla Young with the donation.
Yes, that's good talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. You know, shout out to the people that came for a great message today. You know what I'm saying? We're here. You know what I'm saying? Jack Force is on his report. I believe today was a great show. You have very, very much, a lot of information. Sometimes people that don't know about jail or the federal court system. Now they have a little more information on it. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's totally different from state. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep the kids out of trouble, man. Keep your friends out of trouble. The little young boy got a chance. Pick up books. Read a book. Go to a library. Do something different in your life. You know what I'm saying? Take your kids to the museum. You know what I'm saying? To the zoo. Do something that you normally do every day that's positive. Let your kids see something different other than the same old niggas on the stoop selling crack every day.
Give them
you
culture.
Smoking weed with the goons. Show them a whole other culture, man. Show them that they can sit around a bunch of white people and they don't have to act tough. They can be themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? No, we gotta stop with the gimmick shit. The only way that we can be respected is through gimmicks. Man, let somebody respect you for who you are and what you stand for. And with that being said, don't forget, we got the PR Sasson. Sasson and Cheerios.
I know these niggas is paying this nigga,
man. Westchester Avenue in the Bronx. After I guess this logs off, we're gonna log on to the Zeke Black BBN Network show or on my channel where I'm talking about some old school 90s, keeping it a little bit of today, but 90s New York City's talk and, you know, just some everyday topics, but you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna go, you know what I'm
saying? Zeke Black is going live right after this live ends. So Zeke, make sure that you put your say something in the comments so they could click right on your name and go right over there.
Gotcha.
Hey,
it's just to be like a spin-off. Like I'm gonna talk about some '90s stuff and you know, just like the Trump stuff and but really the '90s stuff. That's more so what I'll be speaking about. And yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, folks, take us out of here.
All right. So one thing I want to piggyback off of what Zeke said is that yes, we absolutely have to try to give our kids a little bit more culture than we've been doing. Us in our community, it seems like we don't have like a long history that we have knowledge of because of the slave trade. So while you have people that are like of different heritages and they could go back a little bit further and speak about, you know, their you know, what makes up the foundation of their ethnicity, American blacks don't always have that ability to do it because everything that we're going to speak on is going to basically be about bondage and slavery, mass executions, hangings, things like that. So let's try to put a little bit of culture into our children. Spend time with them being active in their lives also. That's important. So Zeke is 100% on with that. I'm right with him with that. And I think that that's something that it would be nice to do today. Sit down, have a little bit of time with the kid today when they get home from school or whatever it is, and not talk about African shit, but talk about, you know, things that that affect exactly like what's going on in our everyday lives now. Why we gotta, when we come into contact with police officers, you know, conduct ourselves in a certain manner. Why it's important to respect people that are different from us. Why it's important for us to respect and love ourselves. Why we have to treat our women a little with more respect than we do. These things are important. We need to ingrain these things in our children. Not only why we must treat our the females in our lives with a certain level of respect, but why also, in addition to that, we have to treat the young men in our lives with a certain level of respect, so they could grow up with self-confidence, so they could grow up without having freaking self-esteem issues. A lot of the young men, young black men, grow up with self-esteem issues because of all of the weight that's put on them as children, because of the disrespect that young black men have to go through, that we're always told that we have to swallow our pride on every single situation. And then when these people become adults, they don't know how to handle anything, and they think, well, since I'm an adult, I could do whatever I want. And they don't think, well, since I'm an adult, now I have more information to make the appropriate decision about situations. This is the way that we need to try to get our kids to think. With that being said, I think Zeke is right. Let's spend a little bit of time with the family today. Today's a family day. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.